visit alliance.mt.
Fit-tank imiss jidħol Renato Barati bl-idea tiegħu ta' Deliwee Malta.
Hello, good afternoon, Sharks. My name is Renato, and I'm the founder of Deliwee, a brand new food delivery business in Malta, based on a whole new concept. I'm here today giving you the opportunity to join me and change the way people think about food delivery. I'm seeking for an investment of 100,000 euros, and in return, I'd like to offer you 25% equity in my startup. As you all know, each great story has a beginning. My little business journey started a little over a year ago when I started to work with restaurants closely. I offered digital marketing services that was a great help to all our partners through the pandemic to increase and get back to their profitability and increase on sales. Obviously, by working with them hand in hand together, we had the opportunity to see, to feel, and to share one of their biggest pain points, what they were facing. Once I had this monthly meeting with one of our early clients, where in that 1 hour he received 3 phone calls from interested customers, all simply asking whether they do delivery, right? As you'd bet, all 3 of them got refused and been advised to download any of the available applications and find them there. Now, that made me quite curious. What do you think? How many of these potential customers are being lost on a daily basis? And that's when it all clicked. I started to feel there had to be a better, a profitable way of fulfilling these delivery orders without breaking the bank, most importantly. After careful research, and which was based mainly from people that has decades of great experience from catering and the hospitality itself, I decided to pick up on this major and the urgent need the industry is having, the need of fulfilling their orders on a safely, timely, and most importantly, and on an efficient way. We spent 5 months testing and getting to the first version of our systems and application, which we reached after 5 months at the beginning of the summer 2022, back in May. First, our goal was to eliminate and try to make all possible issues and mistakes one could face when stepping onto this journey. We had an unfortunate setback, which was quite major in terms of our growth. In the middle of the summer, we had a mismatch with our developer team that unfortunately prolonged our planned start from September till the mid-November. And that was the time when with the first initial restaurant, we started to do actual real orders for that one restaurant. Luckily, due to the planning, November ended beyond and above our expectations, and it was and is still followed by constant growth ever since. To talk a little more about the numbers, from November to December, we managed to triple up the number of our orders, and from December to January, we managed a mind-blowing 500% increase in terms of the orders that we fulfilled to our partners. Currently, 25 days being into the month, we perform around 300% better if we compare this month to January again. Right now, we have 6 active restaurant partners and another 4 contracts signed, waiting in queue, just to be ready to be activated. Unfortunately, they are not in our safe zone yet to comfortably provide to them. We are ready and set to reach 100 restaurant partners by the end of this year, which, based on all our sources of incomes, expected to generate us 280,000 euros in revenue, out of which we expect to net 95,000 euros in our first year. This would be followed with our second year, with a revenue generated of 712,000 euros, which we would net 260,000 euros, and our third year, where we project 1.2 million with a net profit of 420,000 euros. And finally, Sharks, I'd really like you to see and look at Deliwee as I do, the way I do. A business that offers a unique combination of advantages that is unmatched on the market as per today, a movement that people want to join to support their restaurants and their favorite catering establishments, a solution that helps restaurants to become a better version of themselves, and most importantly, Deliwee, the one business, the one food delivery company of Malta that was created and that was made for you, with you, and together. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and now I'd like to welcome your questions.
What are your unique selling points? I mean, I use delivery apps, right?
I guess
use
most of you do.
The popular ones. What do you do differently?
Definitely. So, to answer your question, the main point of differentiations would be definitely the drastic difference between the price tag of ours and our competitors. As I'm sure some of you or more of you are aware that they are charging quite a high commission after each order that they capture to these restaurants, which puts them in a hard situation.
So your USP is pricing?
Mainly, the main point. Apart from it, the drivers, we employ them. All of them are fully and professionally trained, full or part-time to best suit their needs. And
so
it's
not
not just
self-employed basis.
No,
The drivers are
we
not.
employ them. We employ them. That gives us full control of the fulfillment processes, and we can tackle any sort of issue that is delivery related right there and then.
Why Deliwee? Because it sounds like it's
That's
to do with
like us.
you're
want it to be the goal.
deli,
It's really
like
to
delicatessen. It doesn't sound like a restaurant when I look at it. The naming.
I've never heard of that. But the we part is really that coming from delivery, obviously, and we, that is all of us together.
Renato, you're saying they will be full-time employed or part-time employed with you.
That's correct.
What would be the number to fully operate this business when it
100.
comes to
The number of, excuse me.
number of employees? You are
The number of
envisaging?
employees, it would significantly depend on the number of restaurant partners we have.
Okay,
Because
you are
obviously-
mentioning 100 restaurants by the end of the year. How many employees?
For
would
that, at this stage, obviously, there is a lot of room and a lot of aspects that we don't know yet. I cannot say an exact number, that any new restaurant that we onboard, we can expect an average of 50 orders a week, because there are restaurants perform that number, restaurants that under, and restaurants that are way over performing that number. Based on our numbers so far, I would say 40 to 50 drivers, not at one time, at any given time out on the roads, but as in terms of number of employees, would be enough to cover that demand that 100 restaurants is expected to.
But it's
So you're actually you're going to underprice the competition, right?
Underprice the
Technically.
competition,
But you've also encumbered your company with a higher fixed cost than the competition.
Definitely it comes.
Your competition is using self-employed drivers.
exactly.
And I do understand that your way is, in my opinion, more ethically correct. But you're burdening your business with a fixed cost element, was going out there trying to undercut the competition. It's a bit.
No, definitely, I got your point. Apart from the pricing...
and they're doing something right.
Apart from the
Because, I mean-
pricing, they definitely do. Apart from the pricing, we are, as I said, not just one application. Indeed, there is no app installation needed at all. It's not a must. Secondly, it's a table booking and in-house operated, so people can use, the restaurants can use it to cut on their costs. The system provides dine-in ordering, which removes the necessity of a waiter or a waitress.
So how many downloads have you had so far?
Right now, our solution is solely a business-to-business opportunity. As we cannot leverage these applications' power lays in the number of restaurants and the variety of cuisines that they offer, right? As I don't have it at that stage, I found it doesn't make any sense
So,
to
it's
go
not
live
direct
with
to
10, 15
consumer?
restaurants. Excuse me?
It's not direct to consumer.
At this stage, no. I'm planning at a later stage.
What are you going to use the 100,000 for?
The 100,000 would be split. There would be a major part for advertising. We would need to set around 20,000 euros as cash reserves for unexpected costs that can occur because of the vehicles, because of their maintenance, etc.
So you have the fleet ready?
Excuse me?
The fleet is ready, the vehicle?
Currently, what I managed, I managed to invest in 4 scooters and 1 car. That's all I've got so far.
When we're going to looking at competition, you said you have 15 restaurants onboarded and you have another 30 to start. When we're looking at competition, what competition, number of restaurants do competition have
Around
presently?
between 250 and 300.
So obviously if you want, the main thing, I mean, you
But
have everything on
yep.
one.
Mark, can I ask you a
Excuse
question?
me.
Sorry to ask you a question. We both could help this guy.
Pardon?
Because I work well in the restaurant business. I know it better than most people here. I have really good contacts in that world. And you obviously have the IT expertise. Is it something that you would look at doing with me as a project?
Actually, what is challenging me is the fact of finding these amount of employees
Seeing
available
his
hand in hand.
fixed costs are too
Everyone
high.
knows it's a big challenge to find employees. Still, you are basing your model primarily on a pricing strategy, and you are dealing now with established companies who have their business already amortized.
That, sure.
So that would be challenging. They can very easily reduce their cost.
They can,
and
for,
match
for
you.
this level, they can vary slightly. To this level, they cannot go at all.
But you are putting down your price and you are increasing your cost. That doesn't make sense. So you're offering the service to the restaurant, it's taking care of table management, all orders,
Yes.
receipts and everything. But besides that, obviously the plan of the majority is taking them over for delivery.
Yes.
But this is working on a license fee basis rather than on a percentage basis. Is that how you're working
There's
mainly?
a subscription, you said,
Call
right?
it as a
There
monthly
will be
subscription.
So it's all subscription, then there'll be a per delivery charge.
Yes.
It's a very, very tough market. I mean,
But their marketing is
potentially you
on
might have a superior product, but it's a small market. I mean, if you're focusing on Malta, I presume this has applications in other territories, but for me, as an investment, I'll give a miss.
Sure, fair enough. No, thank you.
So from my point, I think if it's locally intended, with the level of traction that major players have already established, I think I would have to miss. But good luck. You have
No,
a great
definitely.
product.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Have you got anything to show us? Like, can I see the actual technology?
Yeah, sure thing, no problem. That would be the admin panel that the restaurants can access. And on the left side, you will have all the options that is built in, and you can see which tools and
Table plans. You said you could do table planning on here.
that has to be added additionally to if once the restaurants we unlock. This is the basic. This is the only thing, the most I could let you to
But there's
have a
no
look now.
reservations on here at all.
No, because that's most restaurants at this stage are not focusing on that part, so it's pointless. Those options would come on the left as additional.
My problem is to invest in something without being able to see the tech and just being able to be told that that's all going to be adding on to it is a real concern for me.
Definitely.
I mean, I think your idea is good if it was an all-in-one, and for someone like ourselves, it would be a boon. But if when I look at this is very, very basic, and it's just got some information for me to put in my menus.
I'm going to let him go through the app. However, I won't be able to invest this time.
No, thank you, Christabel. Thank you.
But for me, I think, I need to see a lot more before I could actually understand this.
Clear that.
And no, because you're asking for a lot of money. And for me to actually put that amount of money in without actually seeing the full app and how it's working, I'd be honest.
Fair enough.
You're not offering anything new. You're offering something that other people are doing, and I can't be certain that that it's going to work because I don't really see enough here. But I'm going to have to give that a pass.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
F'dak il-pitch kien hemm ħafna affarijiet tajbin, imma forsi l-aktar ħaġa importanti, kritika u kruċjali kienet nieqsa x'kienet.
Ma kienx hemm mod viżwali kif juri l-iktar ħaġa importanti li kellu f'din l-offerta, illi l-element li jġib kollox flimkien mod diġitali li jagħti servizz wieħed lil dawk li għandhom ownership ta' restorant. Il-punt hemmhekk kellna li l-pitch kważi kienet perfetta. Ma meta inti qed tipprepara l-pitch titħares lejn l-elementi kollha li ħajkollok bżonn biex tikkonvinċi u kemm jista' jkun tkun lest għal kwalunkwe mistoqsija u tkun kapaċi wkoll toħloġ dak li jgħidulu l-unique selling points. Bliema mod in-negozju tiegħek qed ikun differenti minn negozji oħrajn u b'dak il-mod kemm qed tolli l-valur tiegħek innifsek minħabba dik l-innovazzjoni u dik xi ħaġa li hija kemm xejn differenti.
Jiġifieri fi kliem aktar sempliċi, f'sentenza waħda, x'inhi l-lezzjoni li ħadna minn dik il-pitch?
Il-lezzjoni hija prepara ruħek għal kollox u l-iktar ħaġa importanti tittejda b'mod ċar.
I think my point of concern was the amount of money invested in this project. So 7,000 for a project like this would be too little. I would say to have something really
But
of the levels.
It can't be because he bought 4 bikes, a car, and the app. Can't be he spent just that money.
And he was saying it was doing restaurant reservations, and he was doing table planning and everything. And when we go and look at it, it's none of it's on there.
Obviously, at this business stage, we are a bit limited and cannot really grow without significant amount of investment into the business. But the model is proved. We already have happy customers that it just keeps growing. Right now, it's from a person that would jump in both as a partnership to help me with business-related aspects, and mainly, yes,